Welcome to the House of Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. I am your host. I am the tribal chief of Raider Nation. That's my name.
Acknowledge me.
Hope everybody's having a good Monday. I know most of us aren't right now after that pathetic fucking loss in DC. Before we get into it, do me a favor. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, crush the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, reactions. Do a quick roll call before we get into this. Damn, it's a lot of you guys in here already. 46, I'll take it. Rorschach, CGR, Jason619, Carlos Sanfuego, Alex, True Raider, Raider Ryan. Hi, Key. Long time no see. Drew from the East, Fitzmatic, Herman Munster, Raider Ross, RNJ, Frank Jaramillo, Lumpy Shark, dude. Haven't seen you in a minute. I know you're in our Pigskin Pick'em though. And ladies and gentlemen, Desert is not at the top right now. We'll talk about that later. George Cortinez, Teen Raider, George Bird, Oakland fan, Ron Justice, Fabrizio. I think we are caught up right now. Jordy and Josh just came in too. Guys, you see the poll, right? Make sure to hit that like button when you come on in. Let's get into it. Again, we got a lot to talk about today. But yeah, here we go. Obviously, this was supposed to be a classic master versus apprentice showdown. Pete Carroll, the legendary coach of the Raiders, facing off against his former protege and Dan Quinn. But as the game clock wound down on a sobering 41-24 blowout loss for Las Vegas, what were we watching was not a chess match. It was a complete and total coaching clinic with the Raiders on the receiving end. We sit there now at 1-2. We just can't seem to get shit together. I've seen a lot of comments all over social media throughout the last 24 hours, and it's just been insane. But it is what it is. Let's just forget the final score for a second, as painful as that was. We were supposed to manage and maybe even win this game, which clearly didn't happen. A crucial Week 3 matchup against the Commanders. Team forced to start their backup quarterback in Marcus Mariota after Jaden Daniels was ruled out with that sprained knee. Instead, what was unfolded was a death by 1,000 cuts, with every wound feeling self-inflicted for us. The frustration from fans is more than just justified, but just pointing fingers at individuals players misses the forest out of the trees. This wasn't just about one drop pass. It wasn't about a single missed tackle. It was a complete meltdown, all three phases of the game. We heard Uncle Pete yesterday talk about it after the game. We heard Geno Smith. Both of them clearly on the same sheet of music. It was a loss. All three phases of the game, offense, defense, special teams, they were just complete breakdowns. We're going to go through everything piece by piece today, and then I definitely want to hear from you guys. I will open up the vault line at some point today, but I want to get everything out there as quickly as possible. Let's switch this. Let's get the rundown up for you guys. There it is. Let's fix this. There we go. Diddies. We good? I see more and more people are coming in right now too, so I appreciate those. We're at 76 right now, 45 likes. Get those likes up, guys, and get those likes up quickly. Excuse me, I don't know what the hell just happened. There we go. All right, obviously, offensive struggles and costly mistakes. As bad as the defense was yesterday, the offense had its chances to keep us in the game, but was plagued by missed opportunities and a lack of execution. This brings us to a major coaching failure, an offensive identity crisis that killed any hopes of a comeback. When Pete Carroll was hired, the expectation was a run-heavy physical attack. Instead, through 3 weeks, the Raiders have been one of the worst rushing teams in the league, and it continues to stay that way. Genty was a little bit more involved yesterday, but again, you're still not balancing out this offense like you should. Things again, across the offensive line as well. We were under the belief JPJ was cleared. JPJ would be back in the lineup. Wrong. Kappa started at right guard. Pete Carroll did mention in the post-game press conference that they didn't really hit in practice this past week, so they were taking their own precautions and not playing him. He was available to play, but they did not play him yesterday. Against the Commanders, we managed 93 yards on the ground, averaging 3.3 per clip. Not that great. We've talked about this. If you're averaging 4.5 plus, that's good. That's consistent. That's a standard in the NFL. 3.3 ain't it. Chip Kelly made the offensive one-dimensional and predictable, as we saw. The costly mistakes were most apparent in the red zone and on key downs. Converting just 21% of third downs yesterday and only 20% of their fourth downs. Each stall drive was another dagger and ensuring the Raiders were always playing from behind and chasing a game they could have been controlling. Moving on to the fundamental breakdowns. I'm sorry, the defensive breakdowns. This is how I'm still out of it. And when that game ended yesterday, guys, I had been up for 30 straight hours by the time that game ended yesterday. When it ended, I went right to sleep. Woke up before midnight, went back to sleep, woke up before 6, went back to sleep. I woke up like 3 hours ago, and I've been up since, but I digress. The most fundamental failure of the day was the complete inability to disrupt the backup quarterback. The defense consistently struggled to contain the Commanders' offense, leading to a series of missed tackles and blown coverages. We saw that firsthand. Before the game even started, the plan should have been simple. Make life miserable for Marcus Mariota. And I talked about it. Contain, contain, contain. That is the edge rusher's responsibility when it comes to playing a mobile quarterback like Marcus Mariota. Granted, he's been in the league forever. That doesn't mean shit. He still can play. He still did his job. We could not capitalize on the fact that they were playing with a backup quarterback yesterday, which made absolutely no fucking sense. And then you had running backs that were third, fourth, fifth string running backs that were running all over the fucking place on us too. And not to mention, not to mention having Deebo Samuel there, and he was putting in a shit ton of work as well. From the very first quarter, our defense looked slow and confused. Washington just moved the ball. They did it in shocking efficiency, averaging a staggering 7.7 yards per play. The breakdowns are perfectly illustrated by Washington's converting 60% of their third downs, a number that points directly to a schematic failure and an inability to get off the field. By allowing Marcus Mariota to play comfortably, the coaching staff left the Commanders completely control the tempo, putting us in an impossible hole throughout the entire game. We were tied early in the game, and we just could not fucking get away with it. Honestly, at this point, we have certain changes that should be made. Granted, it's only 3 weeks in, but this whole Brennan Carroll project, I don't care that is your son, Uncle Pete. He's not it right now when it comes to your offensive lineman. The play calling, the questionable adjustments, the glaring lack of urgency from the sideline. When Mariota is finding a rhythm, a good coach adapts. You dial up exotic blitzes, you disguise your coverages. We saw none of that yesterday from Patrick Graham's unit. We really didn't. The first 2 weeks, halftime adjustments being made. First 2 weeks, you're only averaging 3 points by your opposing team's offense in the second half. That didn't happen yesterday. The lack of urgency was tied to a complete lack of discipline, which is a direct reflection of Uncle Pete, unfortunately. The unraveling was personified by sloppy game-altering mistakes. The opening kickoff was a sign of things to come as they allowed a 69-yard kickoff return that set up Washington's first touchdown. Giving up explosive plays in a kicking game is an indictment of the special teams coach. Like I said, all 3 phases of the game. Ultimately, Uncle Pete oversees him as well. It signals to everyone that the team is undisciplined, and we're poorly coached right now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We sit here at 1-2. In this game, we looked frantic. We looked disorganized. We looked completely overwhelmed. Realistically, there needs to be a call to action with this. We've seen the offensive struggles the first 3 weeks, defensive breakdowns, more particularly in yesterday's game over the first 2 weeks of the season. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the chat. Which is a bigger concern for you right now, the inconsistent offense or the confused defense? And if you want me to take it to a poll, give me a thumbs up. Hug D said, drink myself into fucking mode yesterday. Might not even gym it today. Good God, bro. Week 1's victory fooled us all. Damn. There's really nothing to talk about. Team is hot garbage and really made me quit before watching it was before it was even over. Yeah. Maybe Brennan Carroll doesn't like Gino. And the crazy thing is, we held them down to under. We held the other teams down to under 100 rushing yards. The first 2 weeks as well. Our defense was looking good. They had a turnover yesterday. We didn't. There's one little light at the end of the tunnel. Let me see. Trying to catch up. O-line is the only constant issue. That's a fact. Curry for 30. You're 1,000% right. Rorschach said I'm concerned about everything. Inconsistent offense. They're consistent. They are consistent, though. They are consistently awful. Pete needs to put JPJ back at center. It's the offensive line that really has been that fucking issue, like realistically. But I should I just put it to the poll in the chat for you guys, or should I just leave it the way it is? You guys let me know what you want me to do. Because I can change it. I see only 92% of the people actually hit the like button, 8% didn't. That's so disrespectful. But I can change the poll up if you guys need me to right now. I salute to the 113 in the chat right now. Make sure to hit that like button, please. I really appreciate that. So a lot of you guys are saying the offensive line. The people calling Genty a bust are wild. He's not Moses. He can't part a defense like the Red Sea. The O-line is trash. Talk that shit, Lumpy. Talk that shit, bro. All right. I know there's not much to talk about when it comes to this part of things, but let's talk standout performers. Even in a blowout, some players fought hard despite this loss. The lone bright spot yesterday was Trey Tucker. He had the hat trick, y'all, and including a 61-yarder. His performance should have been enough to keep the Raiders in the fight. Defensively, Max still made highlight reel plays, showing that this wasn't purely a talent issue at this point in time. The key player who made the difference ultimately for this game, it was not a Raider. It was Marcus Mariota. He looked comfortable all day, finishing with a passer rating of 118.1. He was the engine for Washington's offense that was thoroughly prepared and executed a game plan that the Raiders simply had no answer for. So Trey Tucker is a beast. Look, I loved what I saw out of him yesterday. So again, we dropped to 1-2. This loss halts in early season momentum and really puts this entire season at a dangerous crossroads at this point in time. It raises a serious question about our playoff hopes, which I don't even.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
If these fucking fundamental issues aren't corrected immediately, it's not even a topic of discussion moving forward. Like, I'm tempted to say I can give them one more week and then give you guys an outright prediction for the rest of the season, but I'm so tempted now to give you guys my prediction. But again, this wasn't just a loss, it was an indictment. It was a clear and undeniable message that the biggest problems for the Raiders aren't just on the field, but on the sideline. For the team to have any chance of turning things around, something must change. The question is now, can Uncle Pete and the staff learn from this meltdown, or is this a sign of team destined to be defined by its own strategic failures? That's ultimately up for you guys to answer in the chat. I'm going to move this real quickly. I think that's the right one. Yeah, it is. Let's get back to the solo shot. Damn, man. Hold on. Sorry for the dead air, guys. There we go. Bears gonna torch us. Yeah, the Bears beat the dog shit out of the Cowboys, and that was another thing I was gonna talk about. We'll do the matchup preview at some point this week. Like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Isaiah, is that the Isaiah that's in the pigskin pick'em? Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat if that's you, Isaiah. There's a good chance this team has a worse record than last year if nothing changed. That's a fucking fact, Mike. It's a fact. And that would be incredibly disturbing. And then you'll hear AP, oh, see, I told you, it's not my fault. He's not selling the team, Jay. Get over that already. And Oakland fan, I think I might have said that yesterday during the live. Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams are seeming to gel together. That offense of the Bears is looking scary. They do have a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. Isaiah, unless there's another Isaiah in our pigskin pick'em, you're at the top of the mountain right now, bro. You're in first place. So if there's only one Isaiah in there, then yeah, you're in first place right now. Giants defense was unreal last night. I didn't watch the game. I like I said, I knocked out right after our game. I slept until almost midnight. So, was that good or bad? And I heard some shit that there was a dust up on the sideline between Travis Swift and Coach Andy Reid. What happened? Somebody enlighten me. Josh, I'm sorry. Have a couple of drinks for us while you're there. Teen, I can't because of what you said at the end. I can't highlight that. I'm sorry. Isaiah's like, yeah, now he's like, oh shit, I'm winning. And I got tickets for the Browns game. Look, we were talking about going out there for the Cowboys game, that Monday night game in November. Like, I'm not trying to waste money right now. Realistically, like, shit is already really, really tight for me right now. No Diddy. Like I said it to you guys the other day when I was on the phone doing that live from the car. The phone overheated and the phone I had to restart the phone. That phone is officially obsolete. Like my Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on that phone, they disconnect whenever they feel like. And then it's a whole process to get them to even stay back on. Like I have to restart the phone like 5 or 6 times. Like this is no exaggeration in any way, shape, or form. Like the latest Android update is not coming out for this phone. My phone is officially obsolete. Y'all want to do it super chats? Y'all want me to put the Cash App in there? Y'all want to help me get a new phone? Go for it. I'm all for it. I'd really appreciate that. We had a solid old line in 2016 when we went 12-5. They did not touch anything or not. They didn't really do anything in terms of the offensive line this offseason besides getting Kappa. And it's annoying to think that because it's like defensively, there were little things here and there. We did let a lot of guys on the defense go. Nate Hobbs, Trey Merrick, Marcus Epps, a whole bunch of others. Spillane, Divine Diablo, Jack Jones. Like that's almost an entire starting offensive line, defensive line rather. Christian Wilkins released with his bullshit. You knew that you were bringing in another quarterback. You saw the issues with the offensive line last year. Granted, you did re-up Colton Miller. Parham has looked like complete ass these first 3 weeks. Jordan Meredith is just god-awful at center. Glaze is holding his own for the most part, but he did give up one yesterday, and I was just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, he just tried to stretch with one arm, and I want to say, I think it was Von Miller that had the sack on that play, and I was just like, what the fuck? All he did was reach with one arm. I can't really do it much. All you saw was this. And Von Miller went right by it. It was like, yeah, fuck you. And got Gino. Like, it's fucking insane. And they need to figure something out. I don't know who's, like, I told you guys yesterday, we looked at free agent right guards available or free agent guards available. The only one that remotely would make sense, and look, the age thing, I don't do that ageism shit. Offensive linemen can play like really, really deep into their 30s. Brandon Scherf, he is, I believe, 32 on the verge of being 33. Bring him in. Bring him into the building at least and see what he can do for the time being. Put JPJ back at center. If you can get Sheriff, put Sheriff at right guard. Or put Capper at right guard, put Sheriff at left guard. Parham's not it, though. I liked what I saw last year when it was Miller JPJ on the left side. I don't know why they had to go and do the switcheroo and they now have Parham at left guard. But look, I'm not the coach, so I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I wish I had an answer for that. Put Parham back at right guard. Yeah, but the power took him off his feet, surprised him. All right, Justice. Rightfully so. Sheriff did retire? So why if he's retired, why would they have him on that list of available free agents? That's so stupid. That is really, really dumb. I don't see anything today in terms of a presser. I think Graf is supposed to go live and do his coffee and convo and his reaction Monday. We'll probably be on together. I haven't heard from him yet. He's probably still sleeping. I know he's going through a lot right now. So I'm not going anywhere for the record. I'm sorry if that's how it sounded. I do want to open up the vault line if you guys want to sound off on everything. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys down for that right now? Salute to everybody on the 3 platforms we're on. We're on YouTube, we're on X, we are on Twitch. You guys want to be a part of the conversation, come on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing. And hang out. We got almost 200 people total in here. We got 95 likes, and we've only been on for about 20 minutes. Almost 100 in less than 25 minutes is a beautiful thing. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all that are here with me today. Let's see. Did we got our first super chat of the day too. Salute to Rorschach. Here's my contribution for your new phone and save your money. And do not buy any tickets. Hope all is well with you. Rorschach, I really appreciate you. Thank you, my guy. Alex, I saw you put that in the chat before we started. Look, if this shit keeps up, yeah, get rid of them. Don't waste your money on this team. Same crap, different year. Blame Spy Tech cheapness at O-line. You get a highlight for this one. That's better. Blame Spy Tech cheapness at O-line besides overpaying crappy Kappa. Genocide Smith, damn, that's fucked up, is making $45 million behind that Swiss cheese. Good God. We don't need a presser. What for? We got our asses kicked and there ain't shit to say. Damn, Hug D's. I'm just going to half-ass being a fan the same way they half-ass being a team until they get their shit together. Yo, you guys are really coming in hot today. Y'all are really coming in hot. And nepotism, Firebrand, and Carol Grizz. Talk that shit, man. You can't polish a turd. Ew, that's gross. I don't want to hear anything other than we're going to fix this O-line. Again, they did talk about, or Carol did address this whole thing with JPJ, which again, he was available. Oh, we didn't really hit in practice this week, so we were just saving him. But he was available. If you saw that the offensive line was looking like complete ass with Kappa there, then why didn't you make the change? Or if you thought Meredith was looking like dog shit, whoever looked worse, you should have took them out and put JPJ in. Got to study film, but that O-line didn't give Geno time or open holes for Genty most of the time. Kappa needs... There you go. Presser is just going to say they'll watch tape and fix it same way they fixed it last 2 weeks. There's going to be a depresser. Good Lord. Shout out to Hug D's. Went to Walmart yesterday and kicked... Oh my God. Why did I highlight that? You're an asshole. You're an ass. We didn't really hit in practice this week. I wonder why we missed so many tackles. Jason, that's a valid ass point, my guy. Your guess is as good as mine. So you guys want to open this up? Because we absolutely can. 1000%. We can open it up right now. Like I want to hear from you guys. We could do this for a little bit and then I could wrap this up. And again, I'm not sure what Graph has going on in terms of if we're going to be going live or not, but I can most definitely have this set up for us. We can open up the vault line. I can hear from you guys for a little bit. I would love to see if another certain person is awake right now, but what time is it? 9:26 on the East Coast, 9:26 on the West Coast. We deserve better. Most real fans are at rock bottom. Pete needs to go to... Oh, no, I'm not highlighting that. Kaba over JPJ is travesty. True Raider, Shawn Michaels flex, I'm outro. I'm almost 40 years old and have not seen nothing cool since really 2003. Tucker finally had a career day. He had that hat trick. Opening the vault line is Pandora's box. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'd much rather hear from you guys and hear you guys like just get everything out. Like, it's better to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts, hear your opinions, and like, it's another way for you guys to feel like a part of the live. So why not? Let's just make sure everything is good. And I'm pretty sure that we are. Yeah, everything is set up. We're good, man. We're good. Let's do this. You guys see it in the top right corner. Vault line 347-471-0361. Get your shit off, man. Get your shit off right now. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think about this team, this coaching staff. What to look forward to this coming week. Week 4. We're home. Probably going to be a lot of fucking navy blue and orange in that fucking stadium after this loss. At least that's my thought and feelings about it. JPJ needs to be at center. Meredith isn't good there. The only solid O-line, man, that's a fact. Well, yeah. I was going to say, what about Glaze? And we already got our first call. Damn, we are not fucking around today. Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Raider Rick from Hollywood, Florida.
Raider Rick! What up?
Hey, so the one thing I didn't get from Pete's presser yesterday was he said, made the comment about continuity and stuff like that. Didn't Genty only have 38 fucking yards against the Chargers?
Yep.
Yeah, what fucking continuity? I mean, I've seen matadors at bullfights that got in front of more than Parham and Meredith yesterday.
It's not like, and again, their defense, like people talked about their defensive line a little bit. I don't get why these dudes are struggling so much to hold their own. And yesterday, Genty off of 17 carries had 63 yards. So a bit of improvement, but still not enough. And again, you can't blame Genty. So those people that were on this shit that Genty's a busted, this, that, and the third, and I've said this countless times, and anybody that has played, anybody that has coached, they fucking know this. If your offensive line doesn't work, your offense ain't gonna work. This is why we're fucking held down to 24 fucking points.
And the thing is, they don't even try to get Genty out in space. Other teams screen the fuck out of us every game. Chiefs will run 20 screens a game. We don't swing pass. We don't screen him. We don't do. We run him off tackle. These guys aren't blocking at all. Genty, as soon as he gets the ball, has two guys right up in his face.
And it's funny that you mentioned that in terms of the swing passes in the screen game, or the screen passes rather. How many times do we see Washington run swing passes, run screens yesterday, and execute successfully with them as well?
Yeah, they all do it against us.
I appreciate you, Rob. Raider Rick, appreciate you calling in, bro.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate you.
Take care. Shout out to LA Rob. Got to start the rookie guard. Look, I'd much rather take that chance right now. Salute to Xavier on the $5, and you heard the sound effect. Yesterday, I had unclogged my toilet, but I couldn't help but think of the team. I hope they fix it like I fixed my toilet. Shit season so far. God damn. It's so funny because people are saying shit. Like I see everybody has the word shit in their comments right now. You guys have Genty with no O-line makes wait, what? Make that make sense. I'm sorry. I've almost read that wrong, Commander here. Well, I appreciate you pulling up onto a Raiders channel. I really do. Like, that's no sarcasm. That's no facetiousness at all. Like, appreciate you pulling on up here. Thank you. Guys, again, it's in the top right corner. 347-471-0361. Get your shit off right now. Like, sound off. Overreaction Monday, reaction Monday. What the fuck is going on Monday? Whatever we want to call it. Motherfucking Monday. Like, call in, man. We've only been on 30 minutes. We did hit 100 likes already. It's almost 200 of y'all in here right now. Sound off. With all our speed on offense, how don't we have a quick game? Because our offensive line ain't setting shit up quick enough for our offensive line to succeed right now. Since 1976, I made a commitment, then I'm keeping it no matter what. Talk that shit, Hugh Jack. Commanders and Chargers both had 10 days of rest. If we beat the Bears, we're on schedule. Fuck. I'm at work. I can't appropriately express my rage. These incompetent MFers. All right, we got another one. Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hammer, it's Idaho. Hug.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Let it out, bro. Let it all out. No doubt.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ready for all that. We might get YouTube canceled. Man, yesterday was it was like watching fucking monkeys fuck a football, pardon my French, but we got, Meredith, Kappa, and who else is over there? Parham. And they are giving Gino, 2.5 seconds before the pockets collapse. You got offensive lineman in Gino's lap, and he's trying to figure out how to actually run an offense. I saw Genty get 11 out of 17 of his carries with red shirts in the backfield as he's touching the football.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Brennan Carroll's doing. I don't know what Pete's doing. I sure as fuck don't know what Chip Kelly's doing when it comes to calling plays for this team. Wide receivers aren't getting separation, apparently, except for Trey Tucker, which I don't believe is actually the case. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of wide open people that Gino can throw to, but when you have 3 commanders in your face in 2 seconds, it's hard to even get through your progressions. The guy's looking at, wide receiver 1, maybe wide receiver 2, and he's got 3 people trying to yank him down onto the ground. I don't get it, man. By the third quarter, you could look at the team and you could just tell they're beat. They're done. It wasn't good yesterday. And then you see Max on the sideline on the fourth quarter, sitting on what looks to be like a table or something, and he's just disgusted, like chewing folks out. So I don't know, man. This not what we signed up for one. For two, Pete brought all kinds of hope, and that hope's gone after 3 games, which kind of sucks. I know we're only 1-2, but fuck, it feels like a 3-14 season already. So, that's where I'm at.
And we still have 14 games to go. We know that he has said in previous press conferences that it's 10 wins. We got a ways to go, but at this rate, there's certain teams that we have ahead of us that we could lose to, including the Bears this coming Sunday, which it sucks to say, but you got other teams on the schedule that's like the Jags. We could lose to them.
No, we got no O-line, though. Like those 3 guys in the center of the O-line, besides Glaze and Colton Miller, those 3 guys need to be sitting in front of the Kmart asking for freaking jobs, dude. Like, it's bad. They're terrible. I haven't seen an O-line this bad, and I can't remember. I'm 50 years old, man. I've been watching the Raiders for 45 of those.
You're 50?
I don't remember an O-line this bad. I'm 50, bro.
Wow. I call bullshit, bro.
Yeah, so I've been around. I've watched some Super Bowls. I've watched some really good Raider teams, and man, I don't know how you got to pull Dalton Wagner off the practice squad. You got to go dig out 2 offensive linemen from, I don't know, Mountain West fucking community college who could do better than the 3 guys we got suited up and we're paying mad money for. It's just, it's ridiculous.
Oh my God. Hug, I appreciate
But I'll
the
let
call.
you go, bro.
I appreciate your support too, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
Oh, you bet, Hammer. Have a good one.
You too. Later. Shout out to Hug D's. That was good. That was good. I'm looking at you guys in the chat, and it isn't the tackles. It's the interior, and it was the same problem last year. Our interior was the problem, and I said that was one of the major things that needed to be addressed this offseason. Y'all addressed it, but y'all didn't address it. Best way of putting it. Let me see. Guys, it's up there in the right corner. I know somebody just asked. The last 4 is 0361. 0361. 347-471-0361. I'll highlight it in the chat if you guys I'll put it on the screen again, as a comment if you want me to. Easy on the 50 smack. Hug These turned that not too long ago, and it wasn't a knock. He does not look 50, bro. He doesn't. You guys have seen him on screen before. He doesn't look 50. That was not a dig in any way, shape, or form. I promise you that. I'll put it in the thing for you. Hold on. No Diddy. I know never mind. Raider Nation News Today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
No, it is. coming straight out of fucking pissed off California.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. L.A. Rob.
Yeah.
Sound
Raiders
off,
are only
bro.
getting a yeah. They're only getting a yeah. I am not in a good mood right now. I'm at work. I got to hear people make fun of me all day. Steelers fans, Chiefs fans, Charger fans. I live in the area of fucking all 20 Charger fans, and I got to fucking hear it. We got to fix this fucking O-line, or we're going to be the number 2 pick, because I think fucking Carolina and fucking the Falcons are going to be terrible. But we need to do something. From what I seen from the Bears last night, they're going to fucking kill us if we don't get this fucking O-line right. I am not happy about it. Even yesterday, Max was pissed off because even the defense was fucking up because they were getting fucking gassed. Every time they try to make a stop, fucking here comes the fucking offense not to do a fucking thing. I'm not putting all this on Geno. We all know it's not Genty's fault, but this O-line is fucking terrible. They have got to do something. I understand it's Pete Carroll's son, but they need to do something. I don't know what the fuck it is. Did JPJ fucking dangle his doodle at fucking Pete's daughter or something? I don't fucking know. But there's personal shit going on. I don't know, but he needs to be the center. I'd say play the fucking rookie guard at left guard, get Parham the fuck out of there, and put Merritt at the right guard.
The rookie guard's Grant?
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all.
There's a reason why they drafted them. And if they don't feel comfortable in Glaze, put fucking the other fucker that we got in the 3rd round.
But it's not bro. It's not the tackles though. It's the interior. It's guard, center guard. Like they're the main fucking problem right now.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. All right, you want to run Genty? Fix the guard issue. Put JPJ back at center, and put fucking Pegues at fucking at fullback, and fucking give him an extra blocker. So Genty could actually get out the fucking gate. This is fucking terrible. We've really got to do something, man. I'm over it. I'm pissed. Every fucking game, I get excited. I get fucking mad because of this bullshit, and I go order a whole fucking pizza and sit and eat it. I'm fucking not happy about it.
Oh, I had those. Those Doritos Cool Ranch wings during the game yesterday. I was just like, what the fuck are we doing? And I like Big Al's comment, put fucking Rodgers and Grant in and JPJ at center.
Yeah, and I think that would work because we need to fix that fucking guard position. If we get this O-line right, we've seen what like Geno even getting hit. Well, how many times did he get sacked straight? 5 or 6.
Geno?
He got sacked a grip, and he still didn't. Yeah, and he still didn't throw a fucking pick.
I was surprised by that. Yeah, he got sacked 5 times yesterday.
Yeah, and the thing is, the majority of that came from what, their linebackers?
Yep.
The only one that, yeah, so it's the guard issue. And that fucking one where fucking went to the left and this wide open lane, dude, fucking terrible. I'm just hoping that it was so bad that when they watch film, Pete's going to be like, yeah, it's undeniable. They have to do something. Even when they flashed to the booth and showed Philbin and fucking Chip getting all pissed off when Geno got sacked, they know what's going on. So I'm just hoping that Pete's not one of those blind dads that's gonna be like, no, you know.
It's like, no, my son is fine. He's okay. He's good. Like, no, your kid sucks.
What he needs to do is, if he wants to keep his son as the O-line run game coordinator, fine, but let Joe Philbin help because this is bad. They got to fix whatever they did. They tried this experiment at O-line and it didn't work. I'm hoping because Brady was in Chicago. I'm hoping this week because he's going to be in Vegas. At least I think so. I think he should be literally tell them, dude, what are you guys doing? And hopefully we can figure it out because week 1 got me excited. Monday fucking pissed me off. This really pissed me off. I can't keep doing this shit, especially because the next home game is against the Bears at home. We cannot fucking lose this.
Well, we saw the last time we played the Bears. I think that was when Badgett started. We saw how that movie went.
Well, we have a better coach this time, and I feel like we have better talent. It's just fix the guard positions. I think we'll be all right. So let me get back to work, cussing at this shit. I'm mad. Still Raiders all day, every day. Fuck the rest, all the 20 fucking Charger fans and their 3 wins. But I'm gonna try to be cool about this. I'm gonna try to be positive, but thank you for all the content, big dog, and I'll keep watching.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Later.
I fucking love Rob. I really do. Like, that is my guy. And he said he appreciated the...
That's it.
Had to do it. Salute to Ruben Russ. I'm going to highlight this again. I want to address it real quick. Raiders drafted Besh in the second, Porter, Rogers, and Grant in the third. Premium draft picks that are not making an impact. Grant and Rogers at guard, JPJ at center. Parham is gone next year anyways. We're going to come back to that. Just remind me. Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Hammer? This is V-Tech from Arizona.
What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? So, I don't have to talk about the O-line. I mean, we all know there's shit right now. But I want to know, so, Chip Kelly and Pete Carroll, all they talked about when it came to Genty was that they want to preserve him because it's a long season, right? I want to know, why don't they keep that same logic with Brock? Why is Brock Bowers with a big-ass knee brace on still playing? Like, we all know he's not 100%, right? Why is Brock Bowers still on the field with a big knee brace? Like, we all know he's not 100%. So why aren't we trying to preserve probably our best offensive player, Brock Bowers? I don't understand that.
That's a real valid ass question, but at the same time, right now, you saw the game yesterday. Mayer's out with a concussion, and they don't know how severe it is right now. Yes, Ian Thomas is on that depth chart too. They may end up, depending on how bad this concussion is, and really what's going on with Brock and that knee, they may end up having to make a phone call and get somebody else. They're gonna have to add somebody else to that depth chart right now. Like, it's still looking like Brock is not 100%. Let me look back at his numbers real quickly.
Well, bro, he shouldn't have played in the Chargers game. I mean, we all know he's not 100%. So even I get Mayer got hurt yesterday. And that's the other thing. Who is the special teams coach? Why is Michael Mayer playing on special teams, bro? What kind of fucking shit is that?
You got 53 guys in that roster. There's certain positions, like especially when it comes to the depth chart, there's certain positions that are almost automatic special teams guys. And Mayer is one of those guys right now. Ian Thomas was out there as well. There's one person that I don't think should be on special teams in any way, shape, or form right now, and that's fucking Zamir White. He should not be a return man back there. He should not be a return man back there.
That's awful.
But
that's awful.
It's a mix of positional players. Sometimes the there's an offensive lineman, but they don't really do that as much as they used to. It's more tight ends, running backs, linebackers, and then like maybe some D-backs that are like low on the depth chart. That's how it's always been though. Like, I know when I was a special teams coach, that was kind of how I did it, especially when it came to a big body position player, but a big body position player that could actually fucking move. I would definitely, I would be heavy when it came to using the tight ends and the linebackers, especially when it came to just fucking blocking and laying somebody out.
But, well, what do you think about what I said, though, about, like, how they want to preserve Genty and, this and that? We don't want to use him up and tire him out. But, like, what about Brock Bowers? Michael Mayer just got hurt, but Bowers was in versus Chargers. He was playing versus Chargers.
It's not 100%. It's tough to say because, again, like, it doesn't make sense in terms of, yes, you have a first-round draft pick as your running back who's really not getting the ball, and we're trying to preserve him. But you also have the number one ranked tight end in the league that just took a shot to the knee. He's using that stone cold knee brace right now. Like, why aren't you limiting him? Like, yes, I love it because it's like you're being a hypocrite right now with what you're doing with Genty, but you have a dude that just took a shot to the knee that you're not preserving him as well. And you have another 14 weeks to go. It does.
And I feel like, I think we can all agree Brock Bowers is our best offensive player, right?
Yes.
So, like, we also have to take that in consideration too. Like, any team that, that has their number one offensive player missing, like, they're going to look bad. They're going to look worse than what they are, right? So I'm just like, like I think that's the other reason why the offense looks so bad, along with the offensive line. Um, it's like when we're missing Brock Bowers, who had 100 yards versus the Patriots, and didn't even play like the fourth quarter. Like we're missing that guy on offense, so like that's also why we look worse. That's just how I feel.
And somebody just said, shout out to Big Al, and he's absolutely right on this one. Washington reshuffled their O-line, and it worked. Take notes. Take notes from your protege, Uncle Pete. Dan Quinn made a change.
Yep.
I don't know why you're not doing the same thing. Definitely appreciate the call, bro.
Hey, yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Take care.
I appreciate it. All right, you too, bro.
Like, oh my God, this shit just gets, like, the hits just keep on coming is the best way to put it right now. Instead of sitting here at least 2-1, we're now cellar dwellers with the Chiefs. It's fucking disgusting. That's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Blame everything on cheap ass Spy Tech. Second most cap space, and Spy Tech acting like it's his own money. Cheap O-line, this is what you get. Facts. Would love being a fly on the wall when they're reviewing tape. Man, you and me both. It's frustrating that I'm not even mad when they're reviewing the tape. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It's frustrating that I'm not even mad anymore. It's kind of sad. You got another one.
Holla, city of squalor.
Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Rorschach.
Hey, what's up, bro?
California. First and foremost, I want to say I appreciate everything that you do, Hammer. I don't come on sometimes during the season because of stuff like this. Everybody seems to be frustrated. I was laughing at Hug's call and everybody else's call, so I thought I'd chime in. It's like, how can I say that? This is like a bad B movie that we keep watching over and over and over again and expecting different results. It's draining. It's tiring. It hurts because you want one thing, but things don't always go well in life, but you have sports and you think we're going to turn the corner. We're going to turn the corner. And it looks exactly the same as last year. I told myself I'd give them by week 4 or 5 to really find out who we are.
Yep.
And by it's only been the third week and it feels like it's over. I mean, I wasn't on yesterday watching you guys. I got on a little bit later. I did send some supers to Graf, and he was so mad. I think he didn't even read them. So I was just, and I've seen him mad, but I've never seen that, and that's how exactly like everybody else feels. I mean, they sent, I'm subscribed to the Raiders channel, and they sent little videos and stuff, and I just put it plainly on their videos, on their comments. We suck. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. And I got a few likes on that comment, but it's I don't even know. You're almost at a loss for words because you had this hype coming in, and you thought, finally we have grown-ups in the building. And now I saw some comments yesterday where they were saying, well, now you know why the Seahawks let him go. And I saw I have the ticket, right? I get it every year. And I saw the Seahawks game, and I was watching that. And I'm like, damn, look, it's, they're doing well. Why can't we get some of that? Just a little bit.
Well, with Seattle right now, obviously we know it's a completely different coaching staff, a different quarterback over there, and fucking, oh my God, that game yesterday, what was it, like 44 to a...
Yes.
They put up like 44 points. I know that because I saw it because I had tried to place a bet, and I think I took the under on it when they were already up 21-0, and I was just like, when I saw the final score, I was like, what the fuck? Like...
Yes. It's like it feels like every team just kicks us in the nuts, and we get standing up and act like we're not going to get kicked again, and we do. I mean, the first week, the win, yeah, I was happy, but not. I was still complacent because I was like, okay, we played a team in the Patriots that's rebuilding as well. We came out on top because we have a little bit more. But again, they're the ones who chose the offensive line. They're the ones who chose to keep this special teams guy. And it was just a matter of time. And you're like, why is Mayer and all these guys playing special teams when they can get hurt? And when I saw him hit that guy on his head on his hip, I was like, why is he even out there?
But
I mean, it's like we have no depth.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. That hit was solely on him. If you look at the replay, he's the one that went for the tackle leading with the top of his helmet. Yep. You don't fucking tackle like that. And as a result, you ended up with a concussion, which when the play actually happened and you saw him laying there, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. He got up and they walked him off. But they were like, oh, the cart's coming out for him. That could have been a hell of a lot more severe. Thank God it wasn't. But you cannot. And you're the second caller to say it. And look, I'm not coming at you guys when I say this. But at the same time, it's football. Like, things like this happen. But at the same time, you are coached. You are taught from the time you were a child on form tackling and how to tackle the right way. That was not it. That was incredibly dangerous. That could have been his entire career right there, had it been something worse than a concussion.
True, but but to chime in on that, he plays offense. I know they're taught at an early age to tackle, but he's an offensive player. And again, sometimes it doesn't register with him because they don't do it all the time. It's not a repetitive thing like playing on defense. So it's almost 50-50. I mean, I'll give you that. It's like, to me, it's a 50-50 where a scenario where either answer is right. I think yours is right. I think mine is right. He plays offense. But again, you put him out there. Where's these other guys? We need to start playing the guys that we picked. The guys on the interior line. We need to see more of Besh. Poor guy, Gino. The only reason Gino, I'm not going to put it all on him, but at least he was getting out of the pocket and trying to make something happen. Poor guy, 2 seconds, it looked like a second and a half. One, and then he already had pressure. So he was trying to move with his legs to try to do something, and I'll give him credit for that, but it's just, to say whatever, it's a shit show. It is. This whole thing has been shit in this comments and everything, and it completely is. I think we're tired of it, and it's like I turned the game off after the fourth quarter. I don't get mad as I used to. It doesn't do you any good. It's just hurtful, and I'm like, I already know, like last week, the Chargers, they're in year 2. We're in year 1 with this regime, and they have players, and now they finally have somebody put it all together. And what it makes me more mad is that I don't even know if we even offered Harbaugh the job. How can you not offer somebody like that? Even though I know we had, the quarterbacks we had last year, at least say, hey, you go pick your guy, or at least try to offer him something. I don't even know if we even did. And that's what I think. I'm not to chime on that and keep hovering around that conversation. But when I saw that game too, the Broncos to me had that game won and they let it go. And I was hoping that Denver would beat them. That way Chargers could charge again. But no, they found a way. When normally they would find a way to lose it, they found a way to win it. And I just kept watching the red zone after that. And I was watching the Bears completely destroy my wife's team. And I was like, holy shit, that's coming into Vegas? No. Looks like they're starting to click now. And it's going to be an ass whipping again. I really don't have any confidence of us salvaging the season, to be honest. I mean, I'm already at that point, but I'm still going to watch. I'm still going to cheer and root for them. But if I don't know what it is, it feels like it's just cursed. And I saw these some other guys because I see some other Raider content guys, and one of them put it out there. Why watch another backup quarterback completely shred us? And I just wrote, man, you just jinxed it. But I had that in the back of my mind as well because we've seen it. We felt it. We've watched it. But I'll let you go, Hammer. I'm at work. I thought I'd chime in. It's just some of these decisions is I don't know. It feels like it's just picking up right from last year. I mean, fix it. You have so this week to fix it, and if it comes out to be bad again, it's not going to get any better.
Definitely.
It really is. So I will keep in touch, Hammer. You have a good one. Hopefully you can get your phone here shortly than later. And yeah, save your money, man. I would not go to any games because it's just, I know the experience there. I've been to a couple. My wife asked me this year if I wanted to go to a game for my 50th birthday. And I thought, no, I'll wait because I want to bring my father lives in Vegas and I want, it's more expensive. I want him to have that experience. But I'm glad I didn't. I'd rather save that money for next year. And I don't know. Again, we just have that where we don't have really the words sometimes. You want to curse and all that, but it's not going to do any good. I mean, we have our lives, so we have to live. So again, Hammer, thank you very much. Enjoy the content as always, brother, and hope all is well with you and your family, man.
Appreciate it, man. Take care.
Alrighty, have a good one.
Shout out to Rorschach. We got our mods calling in. We got some of our loyalists for almost 4 years calling in. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Number's still up there if you guys want to sound off. Somebody, yeah, here we go. Raider Nation News Today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It is the Lumpy Shark calling from Great Falls, Montana, brother. How are you today?
What's up, bro? How are you?
Just listening to the pod, sort of mail, wondering why our coaching staff is coming in, putting lipstick on a pig, and trying to tell us it's fuckable. Like, this team is trash. I can't with these people anymore, man. I don't even know if I have any trust in the Raiders organization, period. I took all of my Raiders gear, and I put it in the bathroom yesterday because it fucking stinks.
Damn,
that's where it's staying.
Man.
And that is where it's staying, brother, until they pull their head out, because I don't even know. It's embarrassing. I live in fucking Broncos country, and the last thing I want to do is have to deal with those assholes. But anyways, just wanted to call and say I love you. You're doing a great job. Hopefully you can get a new phone soon. That would be awesome.
Hope so.
And go Raiders, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Yo, Desert Raider is in the building. He must have just came in. Hey, Desert. You're not in first place. I had to. Oh my God. You're no longer in first place in the Pigskin Pick'em. And I'm still alive in my eliminator. I don't know how, but I'm still alive right now after 3 weeks. Let's see if we're missing anybody right now. Chip Kelly's knows Mariota too. That make, yeah. Yeah, I haven't looked anymore. I just saw. I looked at it when I woke up this morning for like 2 seconds and saw Desert wasn't in first place. So that made me very happy. Raider Nation News Today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Hammer? It's True Raider from Pissed Off, California.
What's going on, bro? How are you?
I'm good, brother. Listen, we can rant about the O-line. It's not just the O-line. It's Pete Carroll. He's too stubborn. He ain't going to listen to his staff. He ain't going to listen to nobody else. Look at the remaining schedule up until week 9 after the bye. Those are all losses. The Titans game, October 12th, we're supposed to win, we'll lose. Nothing's getting fixed. If you look at the remaining schedule after that, I don't see this team winning another game till maybe Cleveland November 23rd.
I'm looking at some of these games, and I mentioned some of the teams. I'm like, if we keep this shit up at this rate, if nothing changes, and yeah, we're gonna lose certain games that are supposed to be winnable games, like the Titans, the Jaguars, the Colts. We had the Colts in 2
And the
weeks.
bye week.
And we're gonna lose in the bye week too.
Yeah. Listen, wasn't Dylan Parham drafted in the 3rd round and he was a starter?
Yep.
What's wrong with these kids that Pete Carroll drafted too? Let them play.
Well, you know what? And this was something I wanted to touch on before because somebody made a comment in terms of fixing the interior offensive line. Like, you made all these moves throughout the offseason, including the draft, and this is supposed to be a youth movement. Why isn't there more youth out there? Why don't you have those guys on the get rid of those vets on the offensive line, at least on the interior, and use the young bucks and see what they can do?
Because Pete don't listen. That's the point. He don't care. Why did he come to the Raiders thinking he was gonna fix his team? It's just not gonna go down. Do not put this on your resume that you came a coach of the Raiders, because it's the same old shit you're giving us all the time. You know what I'm saying?
It's fucking frustrating to go through 3 weeks where we could be sitting at 2-1, maybe even 3-0, and it's just that offensive line is the problem. Realistically, we could have, and I know this is woulda, coulda, should have. We should be 3-0 right now, but our offense can't get this shit together. That's the problem. Defensively, yesterday, yeah, it was abysmal. We gave up 200 yards on the ground. We weren't doing that shit the first 2 weeks. We were making adjustments. We were holding our opponents to an average of 3 points a game in the second half the first 2 weeks of the season. All 3 phases of the game, we shit the bed yesterday.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, realistically, Pete Carroll, as stubborn as he is, I'm not going to say get rid of him, but what I am saying is that he's got to change his own little mentality too. Like, I have to play these kids that I drafted for a reason. Jack Besh should be a kick returner, punt returner. Let him play.
I'd much rather see him back there over fucking Zamir. I would definitely much rather see him back there over Zamir. And it looks like already, you can call me crazy when I say this, guys. You can call me a homer if you want. I don't really give a shit. But these last 2 weeks, when it comes to kickoffs, they look like they're afraid to kick it to Dylan Lowby. Tell me if I'm wrong. They look like they're afraid to fucking kick to him.
You're high.
Huh?
You're high.
Okay. Well, look at the tape and look at the last 2 games. They have kept the ball away from him on kickoffs.
Nah, bro. You're high. I love you, bro, and I appreciate the work you do, but you're tripping on Dylan Lowby. He's got to go. He's got to go. He can't pass block. He can't run. He's cost us games in the past. He's got to go. Got to go. Got to go tomorrow.
I got other people saying otherwise, but okay. I'll take it true. Appreciate the call, bro.
Brother. Have a good one. Peace.
Take care. Am I high? Am I high to think that from what I've seen these first 2 weeks? Nation? You could just say Hammer's right if you want. Oh my God. I'd rather kick to Zamir instead. Doesn't mean Lowby is a threat. Okay. Nerds Clusters. These shits are good as fuck.
Holla, city of squalor.
Shout out to Giovanni again. The inactives have been head scratching as well. Bullshit. Facts. Mostert inactive again. Big East inactive. DCAM inactive. Grant inactive. Fucking crazy. We got another one. No, they don't kick it to him, see? Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from? And I see a 917, so.
Yo, what's going on, Hammer? How are you, man?
What's good?
Oh, man. Yeah. Where can I start, man? I was out there at that fucking game yesterday, man. Me and my wife, we spent almost $700 going out there to watch that shit show. That shit was fucking pathetic, man. Forgive me if I'm cursing and everything, but
You're
I'm
good.
frustrated.
You're good.
Like,
again, you call from a 917. It's in our DNA. We're allowed to curse as much as we fucking want.
Yeah, man. But that shit was fucking pathetic. Like I said,
And the thing was, man, Raider Nation, we was out there deep. There was so many fucking Raider fans out there. To go out there and watch that fucking game, man. I left at when McLuhan caught that long pass and almost went across the goal line, which I thought he had a fucking touchdown to, I think, to give them over 40 points. I said, man, listen, there ain't no reason to even stay there and continue watching this fucking shit show, man. I said, I'm out of here. And my day one homie, he was there because he's a season ticket holder for the Commanders. He said, yo, whenever you ready to, if you had enough of this ass whooping, let me know when you ready to fucking leave. I said, man, listen, I'm ready to leave now. I can't stay there, man. I said, yo, I'm fucking out of here. Like I said, yo, if you didn't drive me back to my car, I would have been gone. I was like, this is pathetic. The O-line ain't blocking. The defense ain't tackling. Like, what's the use to even be there and continue watching this fucking game, man? This shit was pathetic.
The only reason I sit there and still go through this pain is for you guys. Like, I was ready to fucking wrap that shit up yesterday. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to just suffer along with the rest of my brothers and sisters in the nation, and then I can go to sleep.
Right, exactly. And the thing was, man, this was a 5-hour fucking drive I did, man. I drove out there 5 hours to watch that shit, you know? And this shit was fucking embarrassing, man. Like, to even come out there to actually do that, man. I mean, it was just, like I said, totally embarrassing, man. The next they got to fix this fucking team, man. And they got to get that guy fucking Chicken Palm nigga. That's why his new name is now, because he ain't doing the fucking thing on the fucking O-line. They need to get him the hell out of there. Him and them Kappa, because nobody's blocking, you know. As soon as Genty get the fucking ball, man, he's getting hit. Like, come on, man. They gonna get that man hurt, and then they gonna get Geno hurt. So they really need to fix this shit, man. And it needs to start today.
1000%. Definitely appreciate the call, bro.
All right, man. You have a good one, man.
You too,
Take care.
I'm glad that we all had the conversation. I'm talking about my brothers of Shieldmore. We had talked about going to that game. And then it kind of just faded out. Glad we didn't go. Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Let's go. Top of the morning. Hammer, appreciate the work you do. TJ, out here in the Bay Area, NorCal. So I just wanted to say, man, that game is so hard to watch. I watch every single Raiders game from start to finish. I don't watch any else team. I just watch every single game because I hate when people like watch Raider games and then they only see certain things and they break down bullshit. But I watched that whole game. The last caller that just talked about the offensive line. Yeah, the offensive line is trash, but also too, I feel like Geno holds on to the ball a little bit too long as far as playmaking. At that point, when the game was kind of a wash, I honestly would have put Kenny two gloves in, see what he had, just because he's on those like under 10-yard kind of passer, but he gets rid of the ball quick. I'm not saying schematically changing him in the middle of the game would have been a great idea, but just see what he had. Kenny two gloves is Kenny two gloves for a reason.
Hey, we saw a game yesterday with the Falcons. The Falcons benched Michael Penix, guys, and threw Cousins in there.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I'm a left-handed quarter. I'm left-handed myself, so I was like, damn, the brother left-handed got out the game. I was like, God damn.
I was definitely surprised when I saw that. I was just like, as bad as it was for us, but again, it's not. This doesn't fall on Geno. He's not getting the time. He doesn't have enough time in that fucking pocket. That shit collapses in 2 seconds or less, and it's fucking frustrating. And hopefully, again, this coming week, something happens. Something is done, because I don't know how much more anybody can put up with this bullshit right now. This is not what we expected going into this season in any way, shape, or form. None of us saw this coming, and it's fucking frustrating to watch.
Of course. Yeah, so they said Brendan Carroll was the offensive line coach. But when you watch the game and they show the press box with Chip Kelly, the bald dude is the coach that used to be the coach for the Dolphins. I thought he was coaching offensive line.
Philbin? Nope. Carroll is. I don't know what Philbin's doing, honestly. I think he kind of serves as like quality control coach, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Because remember, wasn't he the offensive line coach last year?
Yeah. Well, he had his hand. He had his hand in it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just frustrating to watch. And I was popping in and out of the stream when the shit happened with you and Graf. I was just like, yep. I ended up going to sleep watching you guys because I couldn't watch the rest of the game. I was like, I'm gonna put Graf and Hammer on, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, well, thank you. Hey, enjoy your show, man. You have a good rest of your day.
So, all right, we're gonna wrap it up. Let me exit out before another phone call goes off. Done. We've been on for a little over an hour, still 216 of you in here, over 150 likes. We're actually at 161 right now. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all today for going through this. I don't know if you guys want to consider this painful, but I tried to give you guys my thoughts. I wanted to hear you guys share your thoughts and your opinions on everything. I think it's a great way for us to bond and just, we all know we're in the same boat. We're all in this together, whether we like it or not. Hopefully this shit turns around quick, fast, in a hurry. It is beyond fucking frustrating, and we're only 3 weeks in. We have 14 fucking games to go, guys. On your way out, if you haven't already, break them thumbs, hammer that sub, crush the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions in the house at Hammer, built by the nation, for the nation. Raider Nation News Today. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID or not, you should always remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. Till next time, y'all. Stay committed to excellence. Of course, as always, on my New York, peace, love, and positivity. And there's that part too.
And when I leave, come together like butt cheeks.
We outro, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. If Graf is on, I'll probably be back on with him, and you guys will get the Graf and Hammer show. But if not, catch you guys next time. We outro.